Hey, how's everybody doing? This is JJ with Deluxe Vehicle Detailing and Paint Correction here in beautiful Seminole, Florida. Yep, this is the 2006 Z4M, and I have a huge problem that I came across while doing a ceramic coating on this car. The paint here was really trashed. There was a lot of scratches. There was a lot of imperfections. There was a lot when I bought the car going on with this vehicle. So I did a very thorough paint correction on this car before applying Dallas Paint Correction Shield 1.0. Scott, the owner, has come out now with the second version of Shield, which is called Shield Pro. And I decided to go ahead and redo just the hood of this car. And you might ask yourself, well, why redo the hood? Well, the topic today, I'm going to try not to blind you, but I'm specifically right on the other side of my finger in the camera that looks like it is coming out quite well. I hope I'm not blinding any of you on your screens. Phantom, wow, look at that fingerprint. Phantom water spots is the topic, and I am going to tackle this problem. You can see that there are actually some light water spots, just the process I had to go through. Today I had to shampoo the convertible top. I got some water spotting on there. Most of them just wiped off. I'm not really concerned about any little minor, water spots that just happened. But I perfected this hood, and these water spots, called phantom water spots because they're gone. I compounded and polished them all out. Everything looked beautiful. And then they reappeared, voila, like a phantom. So from this side, I don't think you'll be able to see them. I had a overhead pipe. This is the garage here. I just got done kind of prepping the car for doing some chemical and mechanical paint correction on this, and I had a copper water pipe. The water here is very hard, but the fact that it was in this overhead copper pipe in the garage, which has an air conditioning unit mounted to the ceiling right over the car. Yeah, brilliant, right? So when summer started last year, I noticed a couple little spots, and I didn't really think much of them. I knew I was going to do this paint correction, and what happened was that there was a lot of minerals probably in this copper pipe, and it was kind of condensation really, and it was running just a drop or two or three. I started noticing it. I probably caught it too late, but really in my eyes I was going to do paint correction and heavy paint correction, wet sanding and everything. So I didn't give it all that much thought. But as I have come to find out, this is a problem using ceramic coatings, particularly that you're using a ceramic coating that has a lot of solvent to it. This seems to bring the etchings of the water spots back up into the visible surface. I did do some research on this, and I found that there are quite a few opinions out there as far as using an alkaline degreaser. There are a few different products recommended online. I thought about actually using Citral 266. I need to strip several layers of Kingsguard, which is a titanium SiO2 hybrid sealant that Scott sells, and it is awesome. I mean, the rest of this car just absolutely amazing, right? But I digress a bit. So I looked into, using maybe an alkaline degreaser, and I thought about maybe combining a, sorry, I'm really lost in my thoughts here, forgive me. I have a big bag that I ordered on eBay from China. It took forever to get here, but I thought about maybe abrading the coatings that I have on there and making it easier to polish by just redoing the hood, trying to abrade down, take the Kingsguard, take my Brightmax Remax SiO2 sealant that I used as a topper over the ceramic coating, and then I have Shield 1.0. And I thought, man, how difficult is that going to be to polish off just to get to the clear coat, just to get to the etchings? And this is why I'm making this video. I'm going to bring you in on this. It's going to be several parts. And today is just the initial. I wanted to be able to use the sun and really show you, in case you come across this problem where you've polished things out and you think it's perfect and you go ahead and ceramic coating, and then 2 or 3 weeks later, your client or just, your own personal vehicle, all of a sudden these water spots can come back on you. So, using heat from a heat gun or an IR curing lamp is a series of heating for 5 to 10 minutes and then polishing, or rather compounding, and then applying heat again and seeing if the water spots come back up. If they do, go through the process again. It could take up to 10 cycles of doing that, because the heat will make the water spots more accessible. Now, also, some of the water spot damage can go actually through the clear coat, into the paintwork, into the primer. And one of the videos that I watched by Wizard Auto Protection, I hope I have that name right, the guy was real interesting to watch, and he said that this can actually go down into the metal, which I've never heard of before, but I found it to be very interesting. So anyway, this is going to be part 1. This is just an overview of, I've been taking meticulous care of this car since I coated it. I have been using nothing but distilled water, because if you know anything about ceramic coating, you know that you can have a really bad water spotting problems. I didn't get any water spot problems after. This was all previous to doing the coating, but I have been using distilled water with ONR in this Kraus & Becker airless sprayer, and that way I never have water spot problems, because my water out of the hose hooked over there really is problematic with water spotting. So anyway, I thank you for being with me. Look forward to part 2. I'm going to put these in reverse order so you can just let them play, and you'll be watching this as part 1, and it'll just go right into however many parts this ends up being. But my basic thought here is to wet sand first and compound polish and apply some heat and see what happens. And I'm going to work on getting all of the coatings off of the car so that I have bare, naked paint to then apply the new Shield Pro. So anyway, I just wanted to, concisely kind of tell you my plan here, and I thank you for being with me. As always, hit that notification bell, bing, and like, share, comment. Always like to see the thumbs up. I do appreciate it. It helps my algorithms on YouTube and Google. So if you can, please hit that thumbs up. I really, really do appreciate it. And until next time, I will see you on the flip side.